and welcome back to my nodal series. Alright, so in today's video we're going to be discussing the north node within the sign of Aquarius, meaning that you also have your south, I find it really hard to say south node in Leo. First and foremost, for more information all about the nodes within astrology, then please be sure to check out my introduction video. And I would also like you to keep in mind that the nodes are strongly connected with karma and past lives. And for the purpose of this series, I will be addressing them as such. Now, I'm going to be explaining these placements rather directly. But please do not take everything I say as absolute truth or set in stone. And if you don't believe in past lives, it's all good. Just try to look at the south node as your younger years and then the north node as you grow older. But if you are interested in learning about karma, about what it is, I've made a video about it and I'll put the link to that video somewhere so you can watch it. Alright, north node in Aquarius, let's do this. Let's start by looking at your south node in Leo. So where are you coming from? First thing to be aware of, north node in Aquarius, is that in a past life you were recognized for all the special talents and hobbies you possessed. You were made to feel special, amazing in fact. You were the kings and the queens, the entertainers, the performers, the stars. Some of you might have even been royalty, like literally, I mean literally a king or a queen or from a royal family of some sort. You were possibly a chief, a dictator, or the head of the household. Basically, you were the VIP, so accustomed to getting your own way. Wherever you stood, you were applauded. It's as if what you touched turned to gold, as if many people just fell at your feet. Basically, you were provided with much attention from other people, all whilst you soaked up every last drop of admiration and applause. And it was this receiving of admiration and applause which formed you a great, big, thick layer of ego, which now keeps you from feeling equal with others. Because guess what? You have come into this incarnation still feeling special. In fact, in a past life, your ego just might have gotten out of control, which led you to becoming arrogant and much too self-important and boastful and possibly even smug and snobbish towards the common folk. Oh, look at all the peasants, look at all the peasants, darling. I'm way up here, you know, I'm way up here, and they're way down there. And so you left your past life with this gigantic ego and into this one, as you seem to expect the same treatment in this life. Something unfortunate might even happen to you in this life, resulting in you responding with, to me? To me? It's all what? I can't believe it's all happening to me? This is because you just cannot believe that you are deserving of anything bad or challenging happening to you. But one of the lessons you are here to learn, north node in Aquarius, is that life, it happens to everyone, not just you. And I know that your past life of feeling privileged causes you to become outraged when you are treated just like everyone else in this life. But these behaviors are not going to make you feel happy or fulfilled in this life. You tend to be far too demanding and take it as a personal attack if others don't do as you wish or come to your beck and call. And because you have so much emotional energy, you might just completely disregard other people without even realizing it. Oh yes, north node in Aquarius, you are an expert when it comes to expressing your identity as a way to obtain the results that you want. But what you must realize in this life is that you are here to share your power of will with others. It's about now consciously and deliberately focusing on the people that you interact with and encouraging them to get in touch with their own needs, pumping them up, you know, pumping other people up to manifest their own dreams. Indeed, North Node in Aquarius, your destiny is to come down from that isolated throne that you sit on and re-establish yourself as part of the collective. So hand over your throne and let someone else wear it for a little while. Reminds me of the first Leo video that I made when I started my channel like 2 years ago, and it was called What I Think About Leos, and I said in that video that even lions have to sleep sometimes. And come to think about it, even the sun has days when it's hidden behind the clouds in the sky. Whilst yes, the sun still shines and lions are still the protectors of the land, the point I'm trying to make here, North Node in Aquarius, is that it's okay to step down, to observe where the attention is going rather than being in the center of it. Furthermore, in a past life, you might have overdeveloped your will. That is sort of being brought over into this life, and this can actually get out of control sometimes. You might try so hard to change things, even against your best interests, but just for the sake of change. You might be just chilling out with some friends, relaxing, playing it cool, you know, and suddenly, out of nowhere, your will just blazes up and demands what it wants. You'll say to your friends, let's go do this now, we're just gonna go do this, and your friends say, hey, no, we're cool doing this, let's just stay here. But not on your watch. That stubborn fixed fire energy kicks in and wants to do what it wants and demands that others follow suit. But in order to re-establish equality between you and the other, if a situation like this occurs, it's about stepping back for a moment and assessing, hey, so what is it you want to do? What is it you want to do? Basically, it's listening to other parties involved in order to really assess what the group wants to do. See, whilst your powerful will works to your advantage when you do apply it to reaching a goal in this life, this is because it provides you with strength and determination to see difficult projects through to completion. But it can also have negative influences if it leads you to discrimination, where you treat others unfairly. Yes, North Node in Aquarius, in this life, you need to intentionally expand your thinking to include individual needs of others. I'm finding this really interesting because I actually dated a guy for a week there. I've talked about this person in another video, and he has his North Node in Aquarius and his Venus in Leo, and he was so bossy. Everything had to be his way. Like, I even invited him into my home and he had the nerve to tell me what to do. I was like, dude, no, I've known you for a week. Don't be coming over here and demanding things be your way. No. And okay, sure, I didn't outwardly say it, but my Aries moon felt it. Sorry, North Node in Aquarius, I just wanted to share that quick experience. That's just why I do it here. I just enjoy sharing my experiences, whether they're good or bad. Another thing to be aware of, North Node in Aquarius, is that you may have a need for other people's approval, and thinking that if you have other people's approval, your life will be on track. But the bottom line is that you will never feel satisfied if you keep living your life this way. It's about risking disapproval and being true to your own unconventional ideas in order to develop a deeper and more satisfying feeling of self-approval. Yes, North Node in Aquarius, self-approval. Now, due to these reasons, North Node in Aquarius, you might even fall into an unending search for risk-taking, even though you hate to lose when you take risks. In fact, when it comes to romance, you jump headfirst. You invest everything you have, and you may only see the positives in the other, making the love affair greater than what it is and creating an emotional charge which can feel very addictive. You might become addicted to this, possibly resulting in you finding yourself in a huge pile of drama, wondering to yourself, how the heck did I get here? Same when it comes to gambling, so you must be careful, because when you follow your passionate urges blindly, you come out the other side as a loser. Therefore, it's really about you learning to slow it down and taking your time when it comes to both of your heart and your money. Though speaking of the heart, what you really want in this life, North Node in Aquarius, is to be in love, to be adored, and to share center stage with someone who returns the same amount of passion. But in order to reach this goal, you must learn to go with the flow, to tell the universe what you really want in this life, and let life bring others to you who will recognize and adore you for who you are, rather than trying to desperately be noticed and to make it. Just sit back, North Node in Aquarius. Stop forcing it. It's about learning to receive love naturally, to be alert of the many windows of opportunity that await you. Therefore, it's about leaving behind tendencies of being melodramatic, being attached to the need of approval, as well as attached to taking risks, doing what's expected instead of following your heart, creating changes just so you can exercise your authority, and insisting on having things your way. And so with all of this information in mind, where are you headed in this life as we explain your North Node in Aquarius, and what are some of the steps that you can put in place for yourself in order to head in this direction? The first step, North Node in Aquarius, is transforming your overactive ego into a vehicle for furthering the evolution of humankind. But in order to rein in that ego, it requires a spiritual connection as well as some self-discipline. You must not allow yourself to indulge in petty, negative, emotional episodes, because what you must understand is that if you take part in these states, in these episodes, they will result in you feeling hurt. And this is not what you want. Therefore, you must turn your back on any thoughts that promote envy, pride, or arrogance. None of this indulging in negativity. And yes, arrogance is inherent in you due to the fact that you possibly spent your past life above everybody else. But any act of arrogance in this life, it will result in you becoming isolated, preventing you from getting and keeping those things in life that are important to you. And it is so important that you don't allow this arrogance to play out in a way that says, well, if I ruled the universe, things would be so much better. Kind of like Pinky and the Brain, and Brain was just so obsessed with wanting to take over the world. Yeah, don't be like Brain. So naturally, it's about remaining humble in your approach. That sure, yeah, the vision you have for the world is pretty damn great, but also understanding that it's the best way if everyone involved is being taken into account. Another thing that you can do, North Node in Aquarius, is that you can work to free yourself from ego entrapment by ceasing to judge and compare yourself to others. You know the drill. We all know the drill. She is so much better than me because she has so much more money and she has more subscribers and she has something that I don't. Or it could go the other way. Well, she doesn't have a good relationship with her boyfriend and I do. So, but I hate to break it to you, North Node in Aquarius, if you do this in this life, you lose. Because what this does is it precludes any true connection or mutual support that you have with others. And if you resent someone you're close with, well, it doesn't exactly make you feel good about yourself, does it? And so, in order to avoid falling into this trap, you need to recognize when it's happening and immediately think about something else. Or better still, you don't have to think at all. Detach from the thoughts, right? Because what you have to realize is that thoughts, right? Thoughts, they come and they go. They just come out of nowhere. They come out of nowhere. And that's okay. But what's important is that you don't dwell and continuously go over the thoughts. Basically what I'm trying to say here is that we can all compare ourselves to others and have these thoughts. And that's okay. You're not a bad person for thinking them. But it's about becoming aware of them. That way you can turn things around. It's truly about looking beyond the external appearances and accepting that we all share the same struggles. And if you can learn to do this, you will feel a lot more relaxed and feel equal with others again. Another thing you can do though, North Node in Aquarius, is you can start by appreciating all the good things that you already have in your life, as well as the good things that are coming your way. It's just so important that you learn to come from a place of appreciation rather than from a place of arrogance. So say for example you are invited to an event, rather than responding with, well, it's about time they invited me. Again, step back and approach it differently by saying, oh, I just got invited to this cool party. Awesome. Cool. Thanks. If you react in a way where you feel entitled, because it's entitlement here that's playing out, it just might bring you misfortune to your door. The choice is yours, North Node in Aquarius, to experience life through a place of lack or to experience it through a place of abundance and appreciation. Overall, North Node in Aquarius, in this life, you are learning to trust the flow. You are very generous and life responds to you with generosity. But it's about you letting go of your limited image of what makes you happy and becoming open to new experiences and to the unexpected pleasures of life. It's about spending time with like-minded people and openly expressing your ideas and visions of the future. And by doing so, you will attract friends and lovers alike who give you the support that you need. Truly, it's about actively participating in groups, recognizing how others are special, making decisions for the group's best interests, and above all else, it's about developing an awareness of equality. Okay guys, so that concludes my video on the North Node in Aquarius. If you do happen to have your North Node in Aquarius, then let us know in the comment section which house it's in. And yeah, I hope you were able to benefit greatly from this video. Hope it helped you in some way. And that is me. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing as always. And if you would like to see more videos from myself, then go right ahead and click that subscribe button. And I'll be back with another video very, very soon. Bye!